So, what are the two Allen&Heath desks that we've got here? What are the systems, I should say? Because you can't call them desks anymore.
No. Yeah. We've got two iLive 112s.
Right.
Which is basically size-wise the second model up. There's one below it which only has 20 faders on it. This is the next model up. Seems to be ideal size for what we're doing. Split to banks, so you've got a lot more faders available to you than what you think. Like it says 112, you can get 112 faders to play with. It's been brilliant, to be honest. Sound is really good. It sounds like an analog board. It doesn't sound digital. It doesn't sound like a Yamaha desk. It's not boxy or anything. It sounds like it's supposed to.
Are you used to using Allen&Heath gear?
Not as such,
from before.
Probably smaller things, a different thing because we use it depending on what you're doing. We use everything from little playback racks with mix wizards in and stuff like that, and GL33, whatever, bits and bobs up to XL4s and everything in between, obviously. So it's a bit of a surprise when you switch on and you go, oh, great, because you're used to using the lower end equipment, whereas this is obviously upper level, upper level. So it operates really well, really slick, easy to use. Everything's where you look at it, you just see it, you hit the button. It's all in front of you. Really easy.
Okay. You mentioned the sound. I mean, are we talking about EQ or the mic pre's? Or?
Yeah, probably the mic pre's. It's just you really need very little EQ. If you go and PFL my vocal channels, there's very little going on. There's a little bit of low mid pulled out, high pass filter. That's it. Nothing to do. It's too easy.
Well, you were talking about doing it from your laptop, weren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
Because we're doing varying shows, different sizes. Some places you can't always fit a front house desk in as well. So, what was it, Liquid Rooms, Edinburgh? There's no space to put an extra front house desk in. So I simply went and put mine next to Ben's side of stage. You can run a Cat5 cable and connect that straight.
Input level a bit with the
You just run a Cat5 cable and connect it to your computer. But instead of doing that, because we had a disco loadout, wanted to get out quick, I've got a wireless router connected to it. So I just connected wirelessly, put my laptop where the mix position is, and just operated the iLive software, the editor for the desk from that. So it's just represented all the buttons, faders and everything that are on your desk on your laptop.
So there are two places you'd use that?
Well, I use it nearly every day, really. Anywhere where I need to get to where the audience is going to be, if my desk isn't, if it's on a balcony, for instance, then in my little rack at front house, I've to the network connection, which you got on a desk and on the IDR rack as well. I just connected a wireless router to it.
Right.
And you just move the address away from the other three addresses, connect your laptop to it, and it'll just talk. Everything says, hello, here I am. Switch it on, say iLive service, it lights up, and there it is, there's your desk. You place what you want on your screen, away you go. Do it wirelessly, quite easy, which I have done, some shows already.
No, but you said specifically with shows, you said there was a shopping centre in Glasgow, did you say?
Yeah, we did
Liquid Rooms.
Liquid Rooms in Edinburgh, where there was no space for a desk on that one. That's where I put my desk in the monitor position. I left it next to Ben's, so there's two desks next to the stage. And I just, because it was an early loadout, I didn't even want to run a multi-core. I was like, oh fine, I'll do it wireless. So it's just a regular Netgear router connected to it, if you understand.
In Norway as well, we did a club show where it was 2 flights of stairs down. So there was no crew, so we had to get it all in ourselves, so we just used my desk.
So we just brought one desk. Same thing, 2 operators, 1 desk.
Yep, and just ran the Cat5 out front, plugged the laptop in, and you win.
Away you go. The shows and stuff, I kept something in mind when we were doing the rehearsals, so I made sure that Ben had a stereo aux mix, like an extra ears mix in effect, or that would be a front of house mix. So some shows in Europe, no space to bring a desk in, so we just brought 1 desk in. I ran a Cat5 from his desk to my computer. We split some of the channels because you've got 64 inputs, somewhere in like 30. So we doubled up on a bunch, and it gives you a whole fresh set of EQs. It even gives you separate gains, unlike the Yamaha thing. When you copy a channel, you've only got one gain because it affects both. You've got two separate gains.
Right.
So you can have.
This is the PM series we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But on this one, if you duplicate a channel, assign an input to it, you've got a whole fresh set of everything. So there's a whole fresh palette for you to play with. So you can do what you need to his ears on wedges, and I can do what I need for the PA. So one desk, two operators.
I made all his channels purple so that I didn't use them.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, because purple, not blue or anything.
No, my channels are blue, so
Right.
it's...
So you can when you're assigning stuff, you can make anything any colour so it makes sense to you. Because on the layout of the desk, there's no set master section or anything. Anything can be anywhere. You can put whatever you want. You don't have to have left and right on it if you don't want. You can just turn them on and then deassign them and use the faders for someone else. Use the space for whatever you want to get hold of. Which is really cool because you can build any mix on any level. You can just scroll through. You've got 4 A, B, C, D. You can scroll through. So I have a top layer, which is what I'm going to play with during the show. So I've got my channels, VCAs, anything I'm going to grab. Below that is all the other stuff that you may think, he's just done something with the percussion, maybe he'll tweak that. So you can build up different layers. So on Ben's desk we had a layer so he would do his ears mix, wedge mix, and then I had one right at the bottom, which was like my extra left and right.
Okay.
So during the show, he was carrying on doing his show.
You were there.
And I was doing my stuff, and there was no foul-ups, there was no little messages saying, hang on, I can't do that. Two people doing two different things on the same board at the same time. It's quite a treat, yeah.